You would have no idea of shit, bro. We live in here, everyone. Gasmasktribe TV podcast. We feel talk that bull. And chill. Yes, I'm with the greatest, the legend. You never knew. One and only PStat. And we're gonna make this a quick interview because I mean there's been a lot of technical difficulties, but we got it together. We definitely got it together. Shit, you know what I mean? A lot of technical difficulties, but it's good to work these things out yourself. You know what I mean? That way you're able to know, like later on, like how to work out all the bugs. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to have to like make this all about me fucking up the podcast tonight. You get what I mean? But
Yeah, they don't even know that, bitch. Shit, we good.
you know, all day, man. You know what I mean? All day. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. Can't complain.
Yeah. I
Yep.
got you. I got you in the live. This is the first time I'm actually like really full blown live in front of people with this new look. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
like
okay.
I'm fascinated right now. You know, I'm like
Yeah,
fascinated.
shit. It's all new for
Legends you
me, man.
never
I
knew.
don't
You
even
know what I mean?
I don't even damn near do FaceTime like that. So all this virtual shit, man, it's different.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, how does it be being the legend? You know what I mean? They never knew. I never knew. We never knew.
Nigga, I've been knowing you for over 10 years. I mean, really, the legend you never knew is not based on like it ain't a notoriety thing. Cause like shit, if you really want to put it that way, I've been a staple in my city since shit '04. You know,
Facts.
like I've
That's
been
facts.
shit.
And that's
Like it ain't
facts.
nowhere I can go, no section, no nothing that don't know stat. But it's not more so about who know me. It's about what you know me for. You know, and
Exactly. That's facts.
that's where the legend put emphasis on that whole little phrase. So that's what time we on.
Well, I mean, of course, I know about you for 10 years. We've been knowing each other for a long time since
Shit, longer
the
than that probably. On
yeah,
God,
man, since the
like
motherfucker.
15.
Yeah,
What my
really. I
nigga
was.
Gucci say,
Hey,
15.
matter of fact, I was motherfucking. How old was I? 14 coming out the motherfucking Hub City, and then you was over
Yeah.
there at the Wax. You know what I
Yeah, niggas
mean?
was getting in the gloves, niggas
Hey,
boxing shit up, then go back in there and make some music. You feel me?
all day, man.
I was when
But
niggas was young and on bullshit.
yeah, man, I really, I mean, I didn't want to make this podcast like such an interview type. I just wanted to be like me, just chopping it up with the homie. You get what I mean? Like
Yeah.
brothers, really. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
and
God.
you know what I mean? And you know what's crazy that we could be away for so long, man, and like all of a sudden you just start talking as if like no air was missed. You know what I mean? So
Shit, cause when you got solid relationships with people, that's really all it be. Shit, the older you get, the more responsibilities, you know.
right. Would you say
Niggas can-
Would you say that's close to becoming a legend? Because I'm wrapping everything around the legend you never knew. You know what I mean? So, and matter of
Mhm.
fact, this is the album, right?
I mean,
I like it. I would love for it to be the album because you
it
always
sounds like an album, but I don't know what to call it, man. I'm gonna just call it a piece of art, man, a piece of music. I don't really, because once you start getting into EPs, albums, mixtapes, it's a lot of politics and shit with that.
yeah, that's
So
true. Yeah,
I'm just calling it a body of work.
I mean, I definitely feel like that title would it's it's a statement. You get what I mean? Especially
Yeah,
coming from your bar game as far as like the lyrical game as far as in hip hop and your stage performance and your work ethic and I mean this industry. And yeah, people might say, "Ah, well, stats might have took a little time off." Well, wait. Greatness never takes time off, nigga. You know what I
hell
mean?
no.
We take time to chisel shit to get more wiser. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Greatness never
off
take
top.
time off. So I mean, but how about you? You know what I mean? Just chop about that. I always wanted to know about that. You know how you felt about.
That was one of the main things, like in making the music, was just the fact that I have took a lot of time off, just on the whole like standpoint of the the quality of music, like you said, the bars, the cadence, the structure, all that. I just wanted to show, the people that came that's new to the train, and then the people that been rocking with me for years, that I ain't missed a step. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? As far as the music is concerned, sometimes I just had to take a back seat and just get myself together, get the bag right, just get certain other shit together in life. Growing up when you only 18 and just out thugging trying to find yourself, music is all I had. But
Right.
then
Right.
you grow up, you obtain more in life, and it's not just about music. So
Hmm.
just got to keep that balance. But that's where I'm at with it right now.
What about the ones who may feel like, ah, bro, man, long as I got a couple records, nigga, I'm straight. You know what I mean? I can give a damn about like trying to, what I mean? The naysayers, the one that's like, oh, I can give a damn about, what I mean, trying to keep up with the Joneses, nigga. I just need to make a hot ass record and be good. And it's not like that. You get what I mean? As far as
Yeah,
like legend talk, you know what I mean? Now, other niggas might see it some other way, you know what I mean? They might see it like you know what I mean, some other way, but I'm just saying from a if I'm taking it from this title, the topic of this title, that's how I would look at it. You get what I mean? Like it's not just it's not just that. It's that I think it's more than just being an artist. They kind of think I just got to put out a good record and I'm straight. You know what I mean? And you really got to
yeah.
finesse it. Finesse a lot of shit, especially
I
when it
mean,
comes
to
to
everybody, everybody got their own end game. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So it's really hard to like compare and contrast on what people see fit. At the end of the day, it's about what you see fit. What help you sleep better at night. You know what I'm saying? And then that go back to the title of the track. I mean, to the title of the project. It's like the legend you never knew. Like even if you did know me 10 years ago, like to know me now is like I'm a whole different person.
That's and that was my whole point. But I mean, I know
Yeah,
we was gonna get back to that. That was my whole point. And like, nigga, you been knowing for 10 years, but shit, I could be knowing you for 20 and not really know. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta
I'm.
know what the nigga on.
Yeah, I might even put stuff out there like, bro, you dope, bro, you fire, bro, you woo, but not maybe know like, damn, he's really a shepherd. Like, damn, this is really Jesus. Like, damn, this is really that. You know what
That nigga got deep, but no, like real shit. Yeah, but no, man. Shit. That's really what it is, though, man. It's not about what you do. It's about who you becoming in the process. So I just try to always keep that moral compass and just focus on who I'm trying to be and not uh who I'm trying to satisfy. You know what I'm saying,
That's
or be
facts.
accepted by. So
That's facts.
when it comes to the whole hip hop community and everything else, like everybody just want what they want.
Right, right.
They try to
Exactly.
trap you in the box as a puppet. As just like shit. You just gotta fulfill the needs of the audience, the fans, and all that shit like that. But even though that is very valuable to me, it's a lot of other values I have in life. So you know, music is definitely a forefront in that. But it's just a balance.
Hmm. What about work life balance with familyhood? Because I'm a father as well, and work life balance, familyhood is crazy, nigga. So
Yeah,
I
hell
think
yeah.
I think becoming adding that into the legend talk, like it's bigger than just being the artist. You know what I mean? Like this is a legacy I'm living off here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How you feel about that, and your offspring taking on that title? Do you think
I
he'll
mean,
take? Would you want him to take on that title, or I
it's
be but
the
little
the
stat be
title of what?
little stat. You know what I mean? Bar for
No,
bar.
man, no. At the end of the day, I gotta let my son be his own man. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. That's facts.
Like, it's crazy too, because the older he getting, it's like he's starting to really find the interest in music and shit. And in my head, I'll be like, damn,
Hey, bro.
he might be
Hey,
one of. Hey, if he do choose to, hey, because he got the time to do it. You feel what I'm
dude.
saying?
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, I look at it like this. If Joe Biden's family is invested. Like people don't know how much Joe Biden's family is invested in politics. Like his
Mm-hmm.
sister, his motherfucking father-in-law, like his brothers. You know what I mean? There was a Korean dude that came in America that got cuffed up by the U.S. government, and then they locked him up, and the nigga asked for Joe Biden. No, he asked for um, James Biden, which is Joe Biden's brother, right? Right.
Oh, okay.
James Biden's
Okay.
brother, right? While
Yeah.
and they were like, "Why are you calling him?" Because he was like, "I'm trying to get to Joe Biden's son." Which is,
Mm-hmm.
the nigga everybody talking about. With all that being said, is what I'm saying is like them niggas is so connected, like their family is invested, like their family. Like it keeps going. So I end up looking at like, dang, if you look at all the politicians, all these ninjas families are all integrated into all this like it's like a web of like, but they're all families. Then if you
Yeah.
look at the music industry, it's kind of like the same thing. Like
Yeah.
it's
It's
fabulous.
definitely a legacy thing when you talk about family and shit like that. But I never try to force a calling on nobody. Like if my son want to do music, then that's dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if he do pick that up, I want it to be organic. It ain't like on some shit like, oh nigga, I rap, so you gotta rap. Or like, oh, I play football, you gotta play football. I did like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, whatever he passionate about, he gonna do anyway.
Hey, he might be
You
the
know what I'm
next,
saying?
I mean, the next Timbo. You get what I
He
mean?
might. He
I'm just
might.
saying. Hey,
Yeah, he
and
might.
I mean, what would you rather him be the writer or the artist? And me and you know, we know. What would you?
I mean, what I would rather him be, I just want him to be his best self. But if he was
If
to
you
be a
had to
rapper, I
choose
already know
that,
he gonna be the coldest rapper that ever walked this earth. If he be a rapper,
okay, but
you know.
if Stat came along, right? Like, look, son, you got to take either one or two, right? You can either be the writer or you could be the artist. Now we know rappers can be the writer and artist and blah blah blah. But look, we already know how this game works. Stat,
If
me
you're
and
looking
you.
from a wisdom standpoint, nigga, be the writer. You
Hey, yeah,
you get
yeah.
you get the check at the front door. You feel me? You
All
ain't gotta be
day.
sitting around waiting on shit. You know what I'm saying? You pull up. You pull up to the studio session, nigga, throw you 10 bands. Fuck what the song do, nigga. I wrote that bitch,
Exactly.
so nigga, I need my moolah.
Exactly. All
You
day.
know,
That's
that's really the
facts.
lane I'm trying to get in, but I still got contribution to put to the culture. That's why I'm still, in the
Right.
driver's seat with the music. But
Right. Right.
yeah, I'll take a
So
writer's check all day.
all day. So where you
You know
so
what
where
I'm
you
saying?
going with this with the next move, with the next 10 years? Where you looking to take this, for the next 15 minutes until we off? Where you looking to take this, the whole thing? I
Uh,
don't want to know the strategy. I ain't trying to have you put, put anything out
nah,
there.
you just talking about like an end goal as far as the music is concerned. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, I just want when you speak about Compton or you speak about the West Coast musically
Right.
or hip hop wise, I
Right.
just want to be one of the names that's mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm still one of the last of the Mohicans that's still really accurate with everything that you hear in my music. Is
Facts.
believable and it's shit
Facts.
that I really live.
Facts.
Like a lot of this
Facts.
shit that you listen to now is fabricated. It's just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Well, I always call you like the West Coast Nas. You know what I mean? Like for
yeah,
me. So you've always been like I feel once we could find that that niche to where we can put that legacy up there to like look, he has the legacy of Nas and bigger. You get what I mean? Like
yeah, most
he
definitely.
needs like that's what's needed. I think that type
Hmm.
of respect is not given, and maybe a lot of dudes in L.A. because you already know how this shit works in Hollywood, nigga.
Yeah,
So
LA crazy, man.
you know what I mean. So a lot of niggas
And
might
then
not want to give that card because they feel like they got it. You know what I mean? Instead of giving
that's
credit
the
to where
whole
credit is
thing.
due.
Everybody got that nigga. Or oh, you rap? Well, my cousin rap. So it's like, and then
Right.
LA is different. You know what I'm saying? Because everything they try to put us in the box is just gang banging. So
Exactly.
if you ain't on
Exactly.
records talking about gang banging, they like, where's your relevance in music being from Compton? Like
Right.
that's all we want to hear y'all talk about. If you ain't a super crip or a super blood, then what you talking about? But
But
it's like me, I'm talking about the same shit, but I'm just cutting. I'm cutting deeper,
which is
than
fucked
just
up.
saying.
which is fucked up
You
in a
know?
way because like we gotta dumb down who we are. Like I gotta become like for me, right? You know me, I'm an alternative motherfucker like all day. I love all types of music. It can be rock, hip hop, R&B. I don't give a fuck what it is. As long as it's music, I'm in it. And then I could,
Mm-hmm.
I like that type of lane. I like the pop shit. I like the indie shit. I like all that type of shit, right? At the end of the day, bro, I might not get as much love from my LA natives just because I'm not a like I don't have that twang of music in a way. Now I could do it. I think we all can do whatever the fuck we wants to do. A motherfucker could
But that's
get
the
in that
thing
clown suit. You know what I
when
mean?
you multi talented like we is, man, it's kind of like a gift and a curse
Right, right.
because
Facts.
you don't really have an audience. You can get in the studio and make any kind of music. Some people is
Exactly.
blessed at just making one style of music. You know what I'm
Uh
saying?
huh.
So it's easier for them to find an audience because the audience already know what to expect. With us, it's like nigga, we can do multiple types of music. You feel what I'm saying? Like people don't know I used to write R&B earlier on.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
but it's like it's really just on you gotta narrow it down though. That's what I'm coming to realize. It ain't about dumbing down. It's just you gotta portionalize your shit. Like and then if the wave is riding, you just gotta ride that wave. And then it's dope that we got another wave that we can always kick in the third gear. Like, okay, y'all got enough of that. It's more of this shit here. You know, or if you're doing like a 9-track project, you get an audience what they expect, 6 out of 9, 7 out of 9, and then sprinkle them other 2 tracks in there and see how they rocking with it, or just get them prepared for something else. Like somebody I feel like did a good job with that shit was Outkast. You look at Outkast when they first came in the game, it was just bar for bar, just ripping shit. And then you do that to I like the way you move or hey y'all and bombs over Baghdad. Like nigga, they switched it way the fuck up. But they did that shit slowly. And then you look at somebody that tried and failed, like a Most Def, when he came out with the whole shit with Talib and did his whole little jug. And then he came on some like alternative rock shit. The very next album, they wasn't ready for that shit. Like he did that shit too fast. You feel me?
Whoa,
So
whoa there, bud.
yeah. So you just take notes from that shit and you just move accordingly. You feel me?
Like Wayne did that too. You know, Wayne came in. You
And he
know, he did.
blew it. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. When he picked up that guitar and that skateboard, niggas was fucking with it, but it low key killed him off. You feel me? Like, nah, Wayne, that ain't what we want. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, like he's still a legend. He a Hall of Famer when it comes to music, but
What about him and
it kind of
Trump?
threw. Man, listen, I don't know what to call it, man. But I mean,
You,
everybody out for their own benefits, man. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know,
I
man.
and I ain't trying to go off the subject, but word on the block is he was paid for it. That's the
Oh
word
yeah,
on
he
the
got
block.
that meal ticket for that shit.
So I don't know. You know what I mean? Would you strap on a red, white, and blue for a nice meal ticket?
Shit, man. When you stand for something, man, what you do or don't do is priceless, you know. But
Hey, that could have been the most perfect thing I could ever say. Cause you didn't say you would, you didn't say you wouldn't, but
I mean, I just try to put myself in both shoes to make each decision.
I know
Like
I
you know,
like it. I like
yeah,
it because I'm the same way. Like I didn't. Most people might feel they had a lot of hardships against Trump, and I was kind of like against. You know, I was kind of that way for the beginning until I just kind of started doing some numbers on my own. You get what I mean? I just
yeah,
started
because
like looking at the like, hold
you
on,
never know, nigga. The Trump administration probably called in on the right day. Wayne was probably going through something. He needed that meal.
hey.
He like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what these. They'll forget about that shit in 6 months. They ain't worried about me. So let me get this little million.
So speaking of the legend that they never knew before we end, um, I want to talk about your actual legacy as in the performance industry, because you know
Uh,
that's a lane that I do love. I love performing. I'm a performing.
oh
You
yeah,
know what I
you a
mean?
beast.
I
You a
love that
beast.
shit. So
Mm-hmm.
for you on filtering out the bullshit on the Gasmasktribe TV podcast, bro, performing.
Mm-hmm.
How would you say what makes a legend? Like, ooh, the legend you never knew. for you in your sense? What would you say? Like, go ahead, because I don't want to
As
ask.
far as performing wise, like
Right, right.
stage wise,
Right, stage presence, all of that. Cause you know a lot of niggas say they got it. They come out here sagging, banging, like throwing up their hood and shit. But that don't really get you over to like the big leagues, like to the real checks, to the 50 grand checks, to this 100K
I
check.
feel like performing is what separate boys from men. Because when you look at
Damn.
everything going now digitally, like we came from that lane, nigga, where it
Right,
was like, nigga,
exactly.
we was at the Lakewood Mall, Baldwin Hills, Fox Hills, getting banged on by niggas and shit. We just trying to hand our mixtape out and get this $10. Like we come from that grind.
San Pedro niggas got off the stage. I remember that.
Yeah, hey, nigga, shit was grimy out here. You feel me? In front of high schools and shit, passing out tapes, nigga, rapping against the hottest niggas in the schools, and we come from that, nigga. We come from the hand in hand, nigga, the physical. So everything digitally it can be an illusion when you got enough money and the right resources. You feel me? So all that promotion and the likes, the views, all that go out the window when you on that stage.
Crazy.
And I feel like that's where I'll excel, because now it ain't no smoke and mirrors. You're gonna see the way I connect with my listeners and my fan base. Like it's gonna be line for line, nigga, fucking with what the fuck I'm talking about, because it's people that wake up to my shit, get through life with my shit, nigga. Got like it's theme music for real niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you can't. That's something that you can't, fabricate online. You know what I'm saying?
Filter out that bud. No, you right.
Yeah. So it's to some people is more animated. You know what I'm saying? Like on stage, like you got your shit like you, nigga. You a cold nigga. You'll go, nigga, beat on the drums right quick, then grab the mic, nigga, take your shirt off. You might crowd yourself out that motherfucker. And then you got a nigga like Jay-Z, and he just go out there, nigga, and move his shoulder every 2 minutes and just keep his hands in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? And you feel the same energy though. You know what I'm saying?
I like how you gave Jay the two shoulder.
Yeah, he ain't gotta do too much. Like, because that's the type of music that nigga make. Like he ain't gotta. Everything with him is about what the fuck he iterate, nigga, the shit he utter.
Right.
And then the others just the same shit. Like they attach to your words, but some niggas just got that stage presence. Just like, for instance, like me and Skrills, I feel like we both talk just as heavy on records, but that nigga crowd interaction is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so speaking
my nigga D Jamal, that nigga crowd interaction is fucking sick.
Okay. Speaking of the homies, man. D Jamal, of course, he's a monster. Don't get me wrong. D Jamal is a monster on stage. He reminds me of, like, if we grew up in this house and he was the younger brother in the house. That, like, he reminds, like damn, our younger brother is wild. I mean, he with it. The nigga got cold presence and everything, but he wild, bro. He gonna, you know what I mean? He dope. He dope as fuck. But I always saw you and Skrill, and I would tell y'all this to the day I die. My bars, and this is the first time I'm saying this publicly, huh? Damn.
I don't know what you about to say, baby.
Damn.
Go ahead and speak.
Go ahead and speak while I take a drink. Check. It's the first time, bro, I'm saying this publicly. My bars did not come up. I did not take rapping serious until I would have sessions with you and Skrills. There was a time y'all came over and we did. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play that video tonight. Tonight I'm gonna play.
Man, we got some classic ass.
Hey, I'm gonna play Hello tonight, and I'm gonna play the. Bro. I'm definitely gonna play that. But
we might need to do a remix of that motherfucker.
Definitely a video. Hey, we definitely gotta do a new video. Cause I definitely wanna, like, all we gotta do is man, see, that's what we do off camera. Cause we gonna re-put this out. Anyway, my bar game did not come up until I end up hearing Skrills and Stats, like J Skrills and P Stats, and because we
Mm-hmm.
I did that record, hello, and this was the first time I ever saw niggas not freestyle a verse. See, I think freestyling a verse is easy now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you can mimic, when you can remember the actual 16 bars
Mm-hmm.
the whole time, you writing 16 bars in your head. Literally, just that fucked me
Yeah.
up. And that was another writing level that I feel that, like, wow, I don't know if legends have this type of writing ability. I think we all can freestyle, but to
Mm-hmm.
consistently write a 16 bar to go back over them eight to or back over, nah, let me use this line instead of that line. You get what I mean? I think
It sure is.
that's crazy. You get what I mean? Like those are the things that's like real big to me. You know what I mean? I'm a person that looks at those. I had some things that flopped up that kind of threw me off guard, but I like that. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of like I practice that shit and still can't do it. I believe those type of things are gifts, bro. Like for you guys, yeah, yeah, but it ain't mimicking, it ain't remembering 16 bars in my fucking head. That's different. To remember God damn. I'm being frank. Like, don't get me wrong. I know I'm a good drummer. I know I'm a good entertainer. I know I can put some good songs together. I know. That's awesome. I know I can get in the booth and lay some great hooks, right? Dope. I could come up with a rhythm and all of that. But to remember a 16 bar verse, bar for bar, and it actually hits. It's timeless. It's not like a moment thing. It's a timeless verse. Hello still bangs today and will still bang the next 1,000 years from now. And that's facts. Because it's a timeless record. It was wrote in a timeless manner. And the way y'all wrote that shit, I'm telling you, I have to give credit to where credit is due, even though, yeah, I could be modest a lot. But I always give credit to where credit is due, and sometimes that could come overwhelming sometimes. If you know what I mean. But for real, bro, I'm just saying. That niggas right.
Like niggas like, man. But a lot of people looking at this and that may hear this later probably don't know I don't write raps. Like you feel me? I stopped writing raps since '05. So now it's not new news to me, like to even make it a thing.
Right.
Like you feel
Right.
me? So then when people be like, "What you don't write?" And I'll be like, "Oh yeah." Like it's regular. You feel me? Because I've been doing that shit for 15 years now. You feel me?
That's
Uh,
crazy. I mean, me, I look at that and I honor stuff like that because you can. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter what the. You know, you just got it. It just oozes out of you. You know, those
but
are
to me, it's like it's more like it's easier to not write than it is to write because
wow.
it's like you more in tune with the feeling and the emotion on what made you even think that to say that.
Exactly.
When you
Exactly.
writing, you just looking at a blank piece of paper and you telling yourself, I gotta fill this paper out. I gotta come up with some bars. So you really thinking about everything but the music to me. You know what I'm saying? And then especially when you recording the shit, you flipping pages, you like, oh, I got two more bars before I flip this page. With
Exactly.
me, nigga, I'm just in that motherfucker with my earphone on, eyes closed, nigga, just telling you how I feel. You feel me?
Right.
So it just come off different,
I like
But
that.
then you got other people that like a Nas, nigga. That nigga got a books of rhymes, nigga, and all the motherfuckers hit like a motherfucker.
Exactly. So,
So
just to give people before we leave out of here, just to give people a little bit, you know what I mean, of what they can consume from you. What will be coming up in the next 3 to 6 months from um, Stat himself, also from HCN. You know, I do want to see. I don't think we even explained a little bit about that by Hub City Native. About
all
you
right,
know, I mean, we did talk about the record. that, you know what I mean, we will be doing another record, and we'll speak more off air because I want to release that and do a video on that. And I got some
Mhm.
marketing ways I want to get that. I found a very great, unique way to get 1 million views in 2 weeks. So
Okay, yeah, we gotta talk about all that.
yeah, man. Hey, check this out. And the price is good. It's good. You're gonna be like, yay? I'm gonna be like, yay. So
Uh-huh.
so we'll definitely do that again. But just kind of give people every podcast I like to do, I like to give people something that they can filter out throughout their lives every day. This is the Gasmasktribe TV podcast where we filter out the bullshit. And I brought this because of my fan base. You know, in the Dirty Harvard band, running the band, I started this Gasmasktribe, and a lot of the fans were like, why is the gas mask? And there was a white chick that walked up and said, you know what? Because we got to filter out that bullshit every day. And I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
huh? That's
I was like,
powerhouse. I
damn.
like that.
So
Yeah,
every day now, I literally model what I do now after that, just filtering out everyday's bullshit. When yes,
that's
we're a
hot.
musician, yes, we do our lives and stuff like that. But what would you give to somebody every day that's living an everyday life, that's maybe in the entertainment, but of something that they can filter out their life of the legend that they didn't even know?
Man, shit, there's so many ways I can go with that, but one thing I'll say is the most important, man, is just activate your purpose, dog.
Mm,
Activate your purpose
mm,
because purpose will override any challenge and any hardship you go through.
mm,
When it come days that want to knock you down, purpose will pick you back up. When you run into a brick wall and you feel like you can't go no further physically, mentally,
mm.
spiritually,
Right.
your purpose gonna override that. So I feel like purpose is big. Purpose is what's gonna set your footsteps to go on the path you want to go on. It's gonna make your compass on what when you know you doing bullshit and shit that ain't adding up to where you trying to get in your end
That's
game.
facts.
So I feel like purpose is everything. You feel me?
Facts. That's facts. That's facts.
So activate your purpose and don't deviate from that shit. You feel me?
Filter out that bull. People, thank
Yeah.
thank y'all for tuning in so much. If you guys are checking this out throughout the week, or if you guys checking this out tonight, make sure you go to the Gas Mask Tribe TV podcast, and of course, make sure you go to Instagram and also follow and like Stat the Phenom. That's STATTHE. I'm sorry, F. I was about to say F. P H
Uh,
PHENOM. Actually, if you're looking at the screen,
underscore ACN.
yep, underscore ACN. If you're looking at the
Mm-hmm.
screen, we'll have that. We'll correct all that inside the descriptions. You can find his link to his music. You can find a link to his Instagram. And yeah, follow. Of course, he's always been a part of the Gas Mask Tribe. He was here before the Gas Mask Tribe was even started. Yeah, I mean, but thank y'all so much for tuning in. We really appreciate y'all. Yo, Stat, thank you so much, man. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
this.
Thanks for having me, man. This ain't the last time. Like we said, man. We got a lot of work to do.
Oh yeah, we're going in studio.
Be
I'll have you in studio.
be on the lookout, man. I still got a lot of other shit that's coming down the pipeline with this project with Legend. You never knew. We not done with this shit. We got a lot of shit, under wraps that we about to present. Uh, New mixtape after that coming at the top of the year. My price went up too, or you could just say my price went up again. That's gonna be a continuation to my last mixtape I just dropped. And then me and Skrill's working on something too, and we got a lot of music with my nigga D Jamal, Philly P. I want to give a shout out to a lot of niggas in Compton that's doing their things. My nigga Picasso, my nigga Young Life. Uh, you know, uh, let's go, man. Keep it Compton, keep growing, keep moving. Let's
And I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in once again. We out. Thank you, Stat. I really appreciate you, man. Gas Mask Tribe TV podcast. Cheers.